All right, we got last people are coming. Terrific.
Like Polyrock and the unsuppressed with no flash suppressor.
He wants them to know where they are.
I'm sure there's a mod for a loudener.
Loudness.
All right, what
All right.
do you got for us, brother?
So, basic quick topic today is how to block off an MSR with explosives for a command detonation initiated ambush or prepared ambush. Vehicles, especially ones operated by players, usually go along these roads at high speed, which makes dodging a little bit dicey. You can usually see and dodge things out of the way, but you do it too much and you go into the ditch. So the goal is, if you want to block off an MSR, have your explosives completely cross a ditch, meaning that, completely cross the MSR so that they either run into them or dodge sufficiently that they run into trouble. So the way that is best to get explosives down is to have a vehicle, deploy a arsenal, and pull mines and explosives out of it. Reason being, supplies are lighter weight than actually carrying an anti-tank mine. If you've got supply down, what you'll want to do is grab 4 mines and 2 explosive charges.
All right, step up, boys. Grab some mines. Everyone's doing this.
Yeah, it's too easy, too quick.
And I'll keep the supplies flowing for you.
Perfect. Now, the first thing to do is to put 2 mines in the road, approximately 1 wheelbase apart. You don't need to worry about arming them at this point in time, but you can if you want to. Do me a favor, Sauce, and start setting yours in a line different than mine, if you don't mind.
Also, the fastest way to deploy mines and explosives is to simply stand where you want the mine to be and then drop it out of your inventory. That mine will immediately drop to the space just at your feet, and from there you can arm it. So here I go. I'm standing there. I can just right-click on it in my inventory. It flies into the vicinity. You can just look straight down and arm it, pick it up, do whatever. What that means is it's very easy to very quickly deploy a string of mines or explosives, and then only once they're deployed, either have a buddy arm it or you can turn around and arm them all. Just something to think about.
Now, the important thing about your first 2 mines is you do want them in approximately the middle of the road, about 1 wheelbase wide. The reason being is that if they're going down the road and they don't dodge it, they're going to hit them. What you do with your second 2 mines is you place them off the road in some kind of visual cover. Reason being, if they're trying to dodge your first set of mines, it's to try and convince them to swerve over your lateral set of mines. Again, you can worry about arming them later, but just getting them down quickly is the name of the game at this point. After you have all 4 of your mines down, the next thing you want to do is grab your 2 explosive charges, and you'll want to place it on top of your lateral mines. That makes sense. So the mines that are to the shoulder, they need to be off the road and visually hidden. But you'll put your explosive charges on those hidden mines, immediately adjacent to them, hook it up to your blasting machine, which needs to be in one of your weapon slots.
You can also just hover over it in your inventory and tap F, and your character will now just immediately hold it in their hand. For reference, this is the kind of the model of how to put explosives like this down is going to be on slide 50 in the SOP. You'll notice the cutout on the left-hand side. So again,
Yeah.
SOP slide 50.
So these sets down here at the end are about perfect, because any vehicle coming down this road is going to have to swerve or hit a mine. There's not really any way around it. Now, it is possible, because they do actually require the wheels to hit a mine.
Here, hang on. Let's have everybody actually come down to the ones that you want to use as perfect. So let's all go down there.
Yeah.
Click, I got you, brother. We're all gonna head down here. That guy, I got you. Sauce, I got you. Perfect. Yeah, let's all take a look at how these mines are laid out.
So you've got these two here. They're in the middle of the street. You can't drive between them. You'd have to drive over it in order to try and bypass it. Or you're going to try and dodge, which is highly likely to force you over the ones in the shoulder. Now, the reason why we rigged them up with explosives is because it is possible to actually run over a mine and have it go between your wheelbase. But because you've got the mines going directly across the road, when this mine goes off by command detonation, you're highly likely to get sympathetic explosions all the way across. The lethal range of these mines is rather large for the occupants of most vehicles, so there's some wiggle room.
We're talking, guys, like, we're not joking when we say 15 to 20 meters is lethal for infantry, meaning that if it's a soft-skinned vehicle, you'll kill the occupants with a landmine, even if you don't destroy the vehicle. Vehicles that actually touch one of these things when they go off, with the exception of maybe the BTR and the armored Humvee, if they're lucky, won't just immediately. Everything else just explodes. Just explodes.
I mean,
Aiko, I see you've got a question. We'll do that in just a sec. Let's let Night Fox keep going for just a minute here.
The final notation on emplacing mines on the road is, just to use this stretch for example, if you've got someone coming down this road at high speed, there's lots of opportunity for them to actually see and evade these mines. We've got open fields to both sides of the road, and it's on a long straightaway. However, this over here to our northeast is a blind turn. If you set up the mines just on this side of the turn, like the ones that Polly set up, it's actually going to be very difficult for a driver who's going at full speed to evade those. So just trying to pick somewhere where the driver is going to have a minimum amount of time to recognize and evade, but to also try and put it in a spot where there's no room for them to evade. So a stretch of road going through the woods is terrific because there is no place that you can dodge, particularly at speed.
Is it good for Aiko's question now?
Yeah, go ahead, Aiko.
Question about a linear mine placement. Like, are we going to cover like the different patterns in which we can place these?
Yes.
Nope.
I was just going to describe it briefly, if you're okay with that, Night Fox.
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, we have two types of mine deployments on roads like this for linear spaces. The first is called overt, which is where you've got mines in the middle of the road and on the sides, just like Night Fox has been talking about. The other kind is covert. Anyone want to hazard a guess as to what covert deployment of the mines would look like?
You can't see them.
Yeah, it's the same concept, except you just leave out the ones that are actually in the road. So if there's no mines that are actually in the road to be victim activated, what can we expect a covert deployment to necessitate?
Some kind of a roadblock?
Yeah, I think I heard MBG say it. Command detonation. So you can expect that if we're deploying these covertly so that you can't see them from the road, you're gonna have to kick it off manually. We'll get into. Aiko? Were you asking about like the more advanced like box configurations and shit like that?
No. Just that. But what if the middle two mines were just like a roadblock? They think it's an FIA roadblock. They veer around it. Boom.
Great question. Did anybody see what kind of truck I put down behind the Humvee? It's a construction truck. So when Night Fox is all done, we'll roll this directly into construction and talk field fortifications.
Yeah. The final point about this, and for command detonated anything, is that the maximum range of your blasting machine is between 50 and 100 meters. So you'll want to have it either deployed on the ground and set up so that you can stay out of sight, command detonate when necessary, and you're still going to be pretty close. So just bear that in mind, that there's a limited engagement window before you have to rely on the mine self-arming and self-actuating. Any questions on the deployment of mines for a prepared ambush?
All right. Let's roll into construction. There's no SOP for this yet, but I just wanted to make sure that we were all familiarized and kind of understanding of how field construction works. So if you come on over to this truck, I'll point some important details out, and we'll kind of synchronize our knowledge on this. I know some of us already know this, so it'll be old news, but everyone recognize the little sideways E on the side of this truck? Yeah, that's the kind of the NATO. I think it's actually international, but it's the NATO symbology for like engineering. If you see that, you know you're dealing with something designed for field fortifications, construction, crap like that. You know, nerd stuff. So with these trucks, what you do is you come to the back of it, and there's actually an option here to start building. So if everyone comes to the back and tries to interact with the truck, you'll see it's going to say start building, and there's a supply available for that truck. Go ahead and open it up, and you'll notice it's a build menu just like you get with a base. And if you tick through the tabs at the top there, you'll get different options for stuff you can put down. Obviously, we're in Game Master mode, so it's just a little different from what you get in Conflict, but you'll notice you can get sandbags, razor wire, bunkers, including pre-made checkpoints, both with and without machine guns attached to it. So let's look, actually, of all things, let's look at the, where is it? Let's look at the very last option. It's called checkpoint, 75 points. Go ahead and click that and just kind of bring it out into the construction area, and you can see right away that it just lets you slap down some barriers to people driving. And then you can bust out your shovel and go build it. So if you put mines down, go ahead and slap one of those down kind of over your mines in such a way that it would funnel a passing vehicle into your landmines. And then if you want to feel spicy, go ahead and actually build it. Grab a buddy.
Mine is a little far. I'm just going to put it at the edge.
Sure. But yeah, grab a buddy, start building it up a little bit, and you'll see right away, like, oh, hey, yeah, with these fortifications, you can start to control where vehicles move. You bring one of these along the next time you're planning on a prepared ambush, and it's a game changer. You can put a machine gun up on a hill. You can put a roadblock down to direct where vehicles are flowing through your area, and suddenly, you combine that with a couple of landmines, and it's a nightmare for passing vehicles. No one's going to be able to get past you without committing to a fight. And if you're already set up, then yeah, good night, Gracie. It's over for them. So just something I wanted to point out. I trust you guys to experiment with the different options, in game as you guys see it. But that's just a really underutilized feature, which can make a huge difference in the games that we're playing.
What truck is this?
The construction truck. So whether the Zeus spawns one for you or you build it from a vehicle factory, that's how that works. And you load it with supplies like any other truck and go from there.
Wow. I never used this before.
I'd also like to draw everyone's attention to the tabs above the build menu. So the first one's got defensive positions and checkpoint. The second one is just sandbags, camo nets, dragon's teeth, and razor wire. And the third one is actually constructible items, command posts, and encampments.
You can expect that last tab to be very different depending on the game mode. So this is Game Master, so you can build stuff like that, but not every game mode is going to enable that. So just keep that in mind. So if you're looking for something and it's not there, that's why.
But in particular, the second tab with individual dragon's teeth and razor wire barriers can be applied for not just ambushes, but any kind of barrier type construction you're looking to do.
Yeah. If you're just looking to build a little artillery pit, because mortars are coming. So if you're just looking to build a fortified position to stick your mortars in, these are great. Personally, I like starting with one of the prefab constructions and then just augmenting it with extra parts just for sake of expediency. But yeah, even something like the roadblock we just put up, that's going to be a nightmare for like the checkpoint. That's going to be a nightmare for folks trying to get through. And it even comes with a machine gun. Yeah, if you look towards where Click is standing, there's an actual factual heckin' machine gun on that bad boy. So, I mean, imagine you're driving down the road, you run into one of those, and, you know, you got to deal now with, you know, enemies who are in a fortified position. So, just absolutely an underutilized feature of the game. And with the last couple minutes, I kind of want to see if anyone's ballsy enough to try to drive a Humvee through all this nonsense. Anyone up for the challenge? Polly? All right, Polly. If you want, you know what? There's 2 Humvees down the way. If you want to be in on the zaniness, go ahead, and we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up once this is done.
I'm with Sauce. I am going
by the way,
far
none
away.
None of these
Go ahead,
things
Aiko.
are. None of these things are armed, right?
Oh, I.
That's a
armed
lie.
all
I
of
armed mine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Actually,
cool,
I think they're all armed now that I'm looking at them with the Zeus camera. Yeah.
So to be clear, you want me to try and avoid these?
Just, you know, get through it. See if you can get through it. In the meantime, everybody else who's up on the hill, what do you say we go ahead and deny them an easy drive? Let's make sure that we've got our weapons loaded, and when these traitors go zooming past us, we try to slow them down as much as we can. Kind of see what it's like, because we've all tried to ambush cars when they're just on the open road. Let's see what it's like when they're weaving through obstacles. Go ahead, Aiko.
So I just noticed where I had my mines and someone built a structure on top of it, my mines vanished.
Oh, good to know.
My explosive charge is still there, but my mines have gone.
Good to know.
I would like to say, considering last week's topic, what Citadel might be trying to say is gunline front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gunline front, threat anticipated, coming from left to right. And we are weapons free once those vehicles start to roll.
I'm going to start a stopwatch. This will be good.
Yeah.
Yes, one sec, Polly. I'm just gonna get real. Speed is key here.
And let's be sporting about it. Carbines only. No, nothing too crazy.
Copy that.
On
Right.
you, boys. Send it. This is going to be the shortest lived. Threat! Oh, no! Yeah,
How far was
exactly.
I when I died?
Oh, threat! Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
The explosion
Yay,
knocked me out.
sympathetic detonations.
So I just want to point out that explosion knocked out the guys standing underneath the power lines, or actually a little beyond it, from the road. So in the SOP, we say you got to be at least 25 meters away from
50.
your
I don't know.
right. We like that's the minimum. So we might want to even increase that when you're using explosives. So just something to keep in mind that those landmines, they are basically 10 kilograms, which is math, a lot of pounds of just fucking C4 with a little cheap little detonator in it. So they are not fucking around.
Injured.
Yeah,
You,
bear in mind
you
that
are
all of-
slightly safer, Contra. That's a good question. Did everybody see Contra's question?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you have cover.
Yes, you are slightly safer. You will receive slightly less damage, but it's kind of hard to avoid getting knocked out with that much fucking force. Can anyone think... Oh, go ahead.
It's worth noting that all of the mines went off up until the sandbag checkpoint.
And then one last thing I want to point out. Landmines, whether they're anti-personnel or anti-tank, when command detonated, they have a damage radius. So if we're expecting, say, players or bots or anyone to be moving through an area, we should be thinking, hey, is this a good place to deploy an AT mine with a command det block and then just back off? Because you don't even need to arm the damn thing. You don't need to arm an AT mine to make it go off. So you can literally, like if you're attacking a camp with players in it, stick an AT mine down, don't arm it, stick a C4 block to it, get command det, run away, and as the players come to chase you, click, clack, clack, boom, give them something to think about as they're chasing you. Yes, Aiko?
The explosive charge C4 stick or whatever that I placed next to the mine
Mm-hmm.
did not blow up with the exploding vehicles. It is still there.
Yeah, I think the C4 is going to be really, really stable. Whatever they make the mines out of is not stable. So
Did anyone actually set their mines off?
I did
didn't get a
not.
chance to.
Okay, I shot a couple. So
Ooh.
Oh yeah, don't forget that you can command det with a rifle.
Right.
So,
What about a knife?
until they fix that.
That's a great question. Let's try it.
Was that?
Yes. Yes is the answer.
You can command det with a knife, which means that no one should be trying to attempt rocket surgery.
All right. I think that wraps up kind of our unit here on planting explosives, conducting ambushes, hell, even like constructing obstacles for vehicles and fortifications. So I mean, that's a lot of material to cover. Any questions on all this good stuff?
We'll be right back 5 minutes.
Sure. Alrighty then, let's get started.
I'm gonna pronounce the driver of that Humvee dead.
Just going to end session. It'll restart. And while it's doing that, let's get the slot up screen here. It's good to see you guys. All right. So, tonight, my intent is to play Risk. I'll throw a link to this in... No, I want can view. Copy. I'll throw it in the regular Discord. There we go. Yeah, so this is what we'll be playing tonight. If you actually click that, that is an actual button. It will actually open the official Hasbro rulebook for Risk, in case there's any confusion about how to play Risk. But that's the basic idea. We are playing Risk. And you see this marker with the red, or rather a yellow star on it? That's us. So what we're going to do is basically decide what we're doing as a group and then go blow shit up. The game works like this. We always start kind of near where the marker is. So in this case, we'd start on Moss Hill, just, in Moss Hill. And each marker is going to represent a force of about the same size as us. So if we see one marker there, that's about us number of dudes, maybe a little more. Then we get 20 minutes to move to an area, attack it, or they get 20 minutes to move to where we are and attack us, depending on what the situation is. After 20 minutes, whether we're in the shit or not, throw up the timeout T, I clear the board, we figure out who won that, and we move on. So never will it be the case that we're, just slogging it out indefinitely over an objective. 20 minutes, go, done. And then we reset, repeat. If we suffer 50% or an AI group suffers 50% casualties, that unit is considered destroyed during the consolidation phase. It doesn't count for, force strength. We get respawns as players, but it's just kind of like, hey, how many players do we have today? We have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we take 4 casualties, that's, just under 50%. So on that 5th casualty, oh no, we count as destroyed. We don't count towards, force strength at the end, even though we're at full strength because dudes can just respawn in. And then the winner is the first faction to take over the map. I have no idea how long this will take. I have no idea if this is going to be cool or if it's going to be lame. This is just an idea I had, so we're going to give it a shot. But yeah, that's basically how it works. If you've played Risk, this will be very familiar. Any questions on what we're doing with this? Cool.
Lots. I have no idea how to play Risk.
Oh, has everyone else played Risk?
Yup.
It's been a while, but this is starting
A
to ring
long
a bell.
time.
Cool. So
is my
Aiko,
mic working now? Good.
Yeah.
yeah. So Aiko, just the short version of it is, normally you play this with a map of the world, but we're just going to play it with a map of Ireland. And how it works is different territories count for different points, and there's different ways you calculate those points. But every round you get little tokens that represent armies, and you can make them fight, and you dice roll to figure it out. But when we are involved in a fight, that is the player group is involved in a fight, we actually go fight it, and we just roll dice for the others. I've got a little dice roller right over here. So don't worry too much about the mechanics. It'll become really obvious pretty quick. But that's just what we're doing.
So the numbers, are those the amount of reinforcements you get from each point?
Yes. For every 3 points that you like, for every 3 points, so 1, 2, 3, 4 for those 2 points there. For every 3 points, you get to drop in one more token when at the start of your next turn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So same deal with like holding territories and Risk. Every 3 territories, you get 1 extra army. Same idea here. But since we don't have continents, I just made some of the points more valuable. So yeah, that's Risk. Let's slot up. Who wants to be a section lead? Or phalanx even. We got a bunch of people tonight.
I'm doing Night Fox job. Who wants to take the risk?
Oh,
That sounds a lot like volunteering.
No. I don't know the rules. I'll just take. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. We'll help you. This is mostly going to be for like when we're actually in the battle fighting it out.
Copy.
Yeah, you want to be phalanx?
No. Let someone who knows the rules be the phalanx. I can take a section or something.
All right. Cool. Who wants to be PL? Night Fox?
No, I'm a little burnt out today.
Oh my god, come on, you fuddy-duddies. Someone's got to step up and do it. I'm going to be jumping in and out of Game Master, so I don't want to be trying to do that as well. Anybody?
I'll do it.
Fuck it up.
Contra, hell yeah. Let me find you. There you are, regular old Contra. Bam!
That's me.
Alrighty, so now we're going to need to break it down into our sections here. Aiko, you're willing to be a section lead?
Sure.
Raven 1-1? Sounds good, boom. I don't mind doing it if nobody else wants to.
I'll do it.
Night Fox. Bam. Hold on, let me crop you a little bit here. There we go. Alrighty.
Oy vey.
So now we've got our 2 section leads. Let's staff out our elements here. So who's going where?
I can do either gunnery or AT.
All right.
Well, just put me wherever.
Alrighty. Well, then I'll just do this. I'll just go.
Like when we had the randomizer back in the old Arsenal.
Right. And then, heck, I'll go with the old Night Fox. Who else we got? We got Polly.
I'll take AT, yeah.
We got RT. Man, we got a full house tonight. And then we got, was that MBG? And then, who else we got? Is that Click? I see Click. So, go with me if my phone stops ringing. Am I missing anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey,
7.
Citadel.
Yes, sir.
You want to switch RT to the other section just because you're going to be jumping in and out of Game Master? Even if you're in Game Master, we'll still have 4 and 4.
Hey, that's a good point. You cool with that, Aiko?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, MBG, you'll continue to strap hang. Click, same deal. And everybody else, just take note of your roles. Slot up for that. I'll throw this in the, if I can stay focused, download PNG. Cool. I'll throw that in the normal Discord. I shouldn't say normal, but our Discord. And we'll go from there. Sick, guys. Yeah, just give me like just a minute to kind of get the ball rolling. But what I'll do is I'll drop us in so we can start kitting while I'm sorting everything else out. Boop. And if you wanted any like vehicles or stuff like that, this is supposed to be kind of a fast-paced, action-oriented mode. If you want something, just ask and we'll figure it out. But you should be able to hop in, start kitting up, and doing your thing. I'm gonna get the rest of this going here. So go in game comms, and I'll catch up with you guys there.
Wait.
Hey, section leads, you're gonna need to make your own teams in game. You might even want to rename them to your radio numbers, just so we can track it a little easier.
All right, I will make my own theme then.
Eiko, I talked to Mozzie too.
Oh,
And that one went well.
okay.
Okay, wait. I was on Raven 2, right? I think so.
I already forgot, but yes, I think you were in Raven 2 with Night Fox's group.
BRB. Ready to go.
All right, let me get the big map open. All right, so I put the link to the big map in the Discord. So if you open that up in Google and just kind of have that browser hanging out, that might be a good way to do this. We get first move. We are invading Ireland. We're trying to wrest it from the control of the Soviets. Since we have only 1 point right now, we get 0 extra armies. We have to leave at least 2 tokens on any territory we're attacking from. And I assume we are going to attack Arlaville. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. So with that, do you want to commit just 1 group or 2 groups or 2 tokens to the attack?
2 tokens.
All right. So it'll be us plus 1 attacking Arlaville. How this works is I'm going to set up the battle. I literally have a timer here set for 20 minutes. And when I say go,
I'll be right back.
When I say go, the timer starts. We have 20 minutes to try to, basically fight our way through into the town and reduce their force down to less than half so that we can force them off the point. That's how this works.
So is that go going to be from this centralized location?
Yeah, we're at our little camp, and this camp will move as the token moves. So we won't always be here. But yeah,
A couple of 50 cal Humvees.
sure.
Hey, you're in my group, Raven 1, I think. Just for radio deployment purposes.
Copy that. Can you hear?
No, you're in Raven 2, not 1. 1's at the bottom. Atlas Red 3.
Sorry about
Thank you. No worries. Just double checking.
I can hear you, Cliff.
1 sec.
Thank you.
Oh, I need to get a radio. I don't have one.
Platoon check.
Got you, Click.
Got you loud and clear, brother.
Platoon check.
Got you loud and clear too, Night Fox. All right.
Raven 2 check.
Got you.
Raven 1, radio check 39.
You?
Yep. I am.
Okay. I am right here in case you need something.
Alright. Where's my boy?
We might want supply in the Humvees.
Can I borrow you for a second, bud?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So the big plan of my plan, I'm gonna go north at 025, 015. We're gonna cut right through those trees, take the gun trucks up to the heights if we can get it. Try to.
Who can I bother for a second?
Suppress the town as much as we can, and then as time allows, we'll
What you
move
need?
in and finish them off.
I missed the initial part of Citadel's
Gun trucks, use the
spiel.
cows.
Can you just give me a quick rundown of how we're doing this?
So
I'm gonna push us going.
Contra over there is going to be our platoon lead. He's making a plan right now for specifics, but basically we're playing Risk, but in Arma. If you check on the map, we're by Bald Ridge. Our first objective is going to be Arlaville.
And then go east up to
Okay.
that church if we can get there.
That's
If
the gist
not,
of it.
The little building at 028, 015 will suffice. That's kind of close.
Okay. I guess just point me in the direction of slaughter and then we're good.
I believe you're with...
Alright, let's mount up.
I'm with Night Fox.
Yeah, Knife Fight.
Alright.
Which team are you on, Sid?
Okay,
I am on Night Fox's
that's
team.
us.
Alright,
I'll be in
Raven 2,
acres.
we're
we
going
get
to take the
supply
rear
in those mix,
vehicle.
that'd probably be useful too.
Roger that.
I don't think there is any supplies turned on right now.
Transport truck? Or
Yep.
the Humvee?
Humvee.
Correct? Am I
You know what? Since I've
Oh, okay, yep, you're right.
got the machine
okay.
gun, I'll let somebody
Too
else
used
hop
to
on the
conflict.
50.
All right.
Got a boat. Oh,
Raven
we got
1, we're going to
radio
grab a
on
Vic, gunned Humvee if possible. The first one. Our plan is as simple. We're going to move north, and where Night Fox has made a marker, we'll be crossing up there. And set up
Timer
our
has
Humvees,
started. Go, go, go.
And we fight.
Do it.
So I need a volunteer
While we're
driver.
all in the Vic, the plan is we're going to
Guess
move
I can
north
drive.
along this road.
Thank you, that
Thank you,
guy.
that guy.
We're going to go through the trees after about 300 meters. There's a mark on the map. The intent is that we'll,
Sauce in the gunner.
after we've penetrated trees,
Hey.
Well, someone's in the gunner. I think we're ready to roll, Echo.
basically to the east
Let's
side
go.
of
Let's
Barlville
move
at the
on this
church
road
on
northward.
the heights. Okay, so
Raven 0, all elements, we are moving.
You see this house here up front? We'll take a
Raven
right
2
to the
copies.
house, and then push through the woods behind it.
Roger.
Take it right here.
Good words.
The woods behind this house, and we'll be in our fighting positions. Once we get to the tree line, stop, dismount, and see what we can see.
Shit.
See what we can
opening?
see.
An opening anywhere past this wreck?
Probably an opening to the right, I'm not sure.
Eh.
Yeah, they just went around.
Yeah. We're going
It's
as
a
a
historic landmark.
Ah.
That tree has been there for 500 years.
We just smack into it, Humvee. Brilliant.
Okay, stay up here so you can have some high altitude. Otherwise, we can't see stuff once we go down there. You guys
You
spot
got,
anything?
got a bearing?
I
We
see
are looking in the
buildings.
direction
I
northeastward.
see a trash pile.
Any targets?
I don't see targets.
All right, let's push
get
through
moving then.
to the right.
Raven 2 is pushing.
Perfect.
Like these have a wider turning angle than I remember.
We'll push up to the church, so when you hit the intersection of the crossroads, we'll go straight through.
How about you, Night Fox?
Take a left once you hit the road, so keep going.
Raven 0, Raven 2.
Take a left, take a left, take a left. On the road. Yeah, you're good.
This is Raven 2, go ahead.
Raven 2, you got any eyes from your position?
We just got here, starting the survey.
Copy. Alright, Raven 1, hold up behind this little house
Hold
right
out,
here.
hold out here.
And then we're going to let them get some eyes, and if they don't see anything, we're just going to go straight into an L shape.
Copy that. If they don't see anything, do we just go into the town? Like...
Yeah, I'm going to leave them up on that hill. We're going to dismount and then move north on foot.
Copy that.
We dismount down now then?
No.
I'll give them 30 more seconds and I'll holler at them.
Wonder if we can
Raven,
do it
this is
now
2.
with 2 people.
Go ahead.
We don't have any visuals on anything. We can slowly move forward into contact, though.
Copy that. Wait about a minute. We're going to move in on foot. I want to hold it L-shaped with you on the hill if we can.
This one.
A-firm, holding here.
Alright, gentlemen, we don't know where the enemy threat is. We are going to start moving northward, and let's start making a column. Let's keep going. Point man, you got to point that guy.
Roger.
Contra, you're sticking with us?
Yeah, I'll hang out with you guys.
Copy. Yes, NVG?
Is there some reason why my sights won't well? When I try to toggle focus, the reticle sight's not coming.
Maybe bugged. Try taking it off, pulling it back on. Indian fix.
The EMP hit, bro.
EMP hit. Alright, heads on a civil.
Holding this corner.
If it's a 4x, sometimes your walking will disrupt the alignment. Hey, check this spawn real quick. If it's empty, or a house.
Raven 2, Raven 0.
Alright. Is this clear? So far. Copy. This is clear. I put a radio down here for us.
I think that hotel would be a good point to take.
Copy. Just setting this up just in case they're hiding somewhere.
Raven 2, Raven 0.
0, this is 2-1.
Hold here for
We're
now.
in soft contact with the enemy, holding fire. You want to advise on
direction.
orders?
Direction.
Light them up.
Raj, I'll relay.
Hey, what direction do they see enemies counter so we can...
Those guys you
I
see
a
in the
south to
town?
right. Hey boss, I think we should go to the... across the road to the next buildings and see if we can give them an L.
Yep.
Alright. Gentlemen, we are moving across the road to that big 2-story structure and see if we can give an L to the friendlies, okay?
Raven 2, be advised we're moving
move
deeper
on.
into the town.
Wait, we go. Which direction we going out of?
The way we came in, and then we'll loop around. That'll be the easiest. Alright. With me.
Got smoke down the road.
Raven
Hey,
2, when you take
MG,
out those
sit up
contacts,
here.
go ahead and move into the town.
Rest of us, let's cross over. Let's move up to the buildings
Raj,
up there.
once contacts are down, we'll move up. Out.
Moving.
Behind us.
Yeah, contact down. Same mark. Contacts down. Let's clear this hotel. Set up a foothold here. Raven 2, this is Raven 1. We are clearing a hotel near our radio deployment spots.
Fine. Buddy, you gotta wait for us to buy.
Oh, you're back? Okay, we're good. Multiple doors here.
Checking.
Raven 0, this is 2.
Go ahead, 2.
We're moving into town.
0 copies.
MPG, you're having contacts.
We're in the hotel currently.
A firm.
2 to 3 contacts down outside, bearing west. How is the top floor looking, gentlemen?
It's clear.
Do we have line of sight? Windows
Yeah.
now? Excellent, let's hold this.
Zero 2.
It's 2-0 bus, but I think they got it.
How's it looking, Echo?
Looking clear, bus.
I think I'm down there.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. We have sporadic contacts at grid 027, mark 016. We are currently in a 2-story building, holding it out.
That guy, why don't you take that spot?
Raven 2, Raven 0.
This is 2, go ahead.
2, can I get you to push 1 dirt road to the north?
Push 1 dirt road to the north, roger.
Thank you, sir.
How many people did we kill? Like 4 or 5 left?
At least.
Yeah.
There's like 6 corpses that are up here that you can see.
Yeah. Anyone hurt?
Negative.
Copy.
Can't fucking pipeline.
NBG, you good?
Yeah, this sucks because I can't aim.
Oh, is it a 4x scope or something?
No, like it just when I click to toggle to zoom, it just shows the side of my gun.
Interesting. You're not in the grenade mode, right?
No, no,
Okay.
it's no. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
0, this is 2.
Go ahead, 2.
We are on pause.
What is drop your gun?
Copy that, 2.
Take mine.
We can start to move west along that road to link up with you.
I need you to push north into the tree line, because that's in the circle area on the big map. Raven 1's going to go up the main road and secure the west side of Arlville.
A firm.
Let's exchange it again so I don't accidentally.
You copy that, Echo?
Negative boss, what we doing?
Alright, we're going to take our team, or your team, and we're going to go along the main road to secure the western side of town.
Frag out.
You got him right on the other side of that wall.
Hey gentlemen, you want to... Oh, you can fire? Copy. Clear it out and then we'll move. We'll start moving westward.
I think the frag worked. I see 1 corpse.
Nice.
Here, another one though.
Yeah.
See their heads.
30 seconds, if not, we want to start moving.
This is 2.
Go ahead, 2.
Never mind. Completed C's. Do you want us to meet up with you?
Oh, cool.
We're gonna rally at 027017.
All right, boys, we wiped them out. Stand by.
027017. That's not the far part.
Oh. Okay. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit confused. Do we go back to our main respawn point? Or will?
I think he's moving our respawn point to Arville.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
so lost.
Thanks.
Like, did I die?
A little worried. No. I think it was like a reset thing.
My kit reset and I can't.
Yeah, you will have to make a new one.
Go.
Now, these are some strong tents.
The fuck?
My tent's better than yours.
Alright, guys.
You guys hear me?
Re-get your kits up.
Yes,
When you're
we can
done,
also-
meet me over here on the other side of the
My
fire.
kit reset, I think, is because of the movement. Don't know why. Right, respawn. Let's check if that works.
No, I got a big. There's a big like black box. It's shading everything now.
I still can't aim.
I'm gonna have to, I think, relog.
Oh no, that guy, why are you burning yourself?
I'm warm.
What's... Alright, gentlemen, let's remake your kits.
Tips.
Son of a bitch. Get out of my fire.
I made a mistake and I didn't save my kits.
Just equipment
I
everywhere.
saved mine, but I don't get a load option on the arsenal.
Yeah, when you spawn in the second tab, I think.
Oh, pick it there.
Yeah.
You a little cold, buddy?
Nah, I'm nice and warm. I'm toasty.
Yeah, your gonads are probably roasted peanuts.
Did it. That was weird.
Some may even call me hot.
I didn't know you were a redhead.
Yeah, fire crotch.
Ah, the map was reset. I see how it goes. That makes so much more sense. Okay, cool.
You put the fire out. I think the move is to go to Beauregard. What do you think, Contra?
Yeah, I agree. More
I would
points.
probably just do.
I was muted that whole time, wasn't I?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I have updated the game map. The enemy decided to reinforce Beauregard and Signal Hill with its 2 reinforcement tokens for the turn, and they decided not to attack. It is now our turn again. We get 1 reinforcement token because we hold a total of points equaling 3. So where do we want to put it? Moss Hill or here at Arlaville?
Here at Arlaville.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So,
I mean,
boop.
they can't attack Moss Hill without taking Arlaville.
All right. Now, the decision is ours. We're in kind of, it's almost like I engineered the situation like this. We have a decision to make. We can choose to attack Signal Hill or Beauregard, but here's the thing. You have to leave at least 2 tokens on any territory that you're attacking from. So we would have to attack alone into a superior force, either at Signal Hill or Beauregard. It's up to us how we want to play it for the afternoon. What are you thinking?
I think that we just take our turn and then end our turn.
All right,
And if
so
they
instead
attack
of
us,
launching any attacks, we just want to hold?
Yep, for just another round until we have enough support to go there with 2.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
We might camp.
It
bear in
might
mind,
be
they'll-
nighttime when we do that. Are you sure?
Bear in mind, they will get 2 more tokens, and they can just
Yeah.
keep throwing it into Beauregard and Signal Hill.
I would vote that we should go for Signal Hill now. That gets us closer to the airfield.
I would suggest going into Beauregard and basically just continue going counterclockwise around while reinforcing Arleville until we have, what is that, North Head?
There's also nothing stopping us from launching an attack, just whittling down their numbers and then falling back. Nothing stopping us.
I like that idea. Do a raid.
Yeah, let's go kill everybody at Signal Hill.
All right, and if we happen to take it, great. And if we don't, we just fall back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
And then question.
Yes, sir.
Do we get our leftover 8 minutes on the next round?
We do not. That was a great
right.
question, but this is fast action. So, are we looking to once again get a pair of Humvees, or how do you guys want that to work? I missed the answer to that. I'm sorry. Yes, please. Okay.
Yes.
If we're going to Signal Hill, we probably won't be able to use them much.
Agreed.
Yeah, mostly
It's pretty close
transportation.
in there. And that's an extra guy that's not on a gun.
Not with that attitude.
You can always use.
Yeah. It's 600 meters from here, so vehicles will mean we actually get there. But
Get there
using it
quick
in
and
that
fast.
terrain is probably not the best plan.
So we just get it normal. I don't know if there's a cost associated with vehicles, or how does that work?
Hasn't been yet.
Okay.
Try fast, take chances.
Citadel, question for you. Considering it's supposed to be at the end of the round to determine who is left alive, I'm guessing that we're not actually supposed to be able to use the radio respawns.
You might be
I don't
Zeusing
think
elsewhere.
he is nearby, so you may want to talk in Discord.
Yeah. Citadel, I'm guessing that because it's supposed to be a determination as to who's left alive at the end of the round, I'm guessing we're not actually supposed to use radio respawns.
No, you can. You can do that. We just track our casualties, and if we take, say, 5 or well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we take 5 casualties, we've effectively, quote unquote, been destroyed, and we don't count, and we lose. And we have to reset, and they win.
Got it.
Sorry, NBG, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Oh, they are fixed now.
Yay! Respawn fixed it.
Yeah, it was just a glitch.
Alright, radio check on Raven 0.
I keep forgetting I need to grab a radio for this.
I got you, Night Fox.
Radio check, Raven 2.
All right, guys. And it's hot, and the timer has begun. Off we go.
Alright, where are Vix? Let's get mounted up. Same way we were last time.
Copy that.
Alright, the plan is to follow this main road, to get on the main road, follow it to the north, take the fork onto the dirt road, keep on that road. We're going to pause for a minute at 025019, see if we can use the 50 cals at all, and then we'll dismount and move up through the woods.
Copy.
Alright.
Alright, let's go. Raven 2, take lead.
Off we go.
Copy.
All right, let's go.
What, you fart? Just gotta air things out a little bit.
You're going northwestward.
0, this is 2.
Northward.
Go.
I'm assuming we're going in guns loud.
Absolutely.
A-firm.
You see Russian, you kill Russian. Got it. This was the dirt road? No, this is not the dirt road.
Yes, we need to go left and then left again.
Oh, I see. He wants us at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, I think that's what he said was
Yep, you got it.
025. Okay. So, left here and then left again.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. All I know is I must kill.
It's all good.
You gotta give him the road rage experience. Gotta like tailgate him, honking your horn, flashing the high beams at him.
Next time.
Next time.
I just get behind them and put on my left-hand blinker, and they normally move.
Once we get to the intersection, we'll take a right and hold there for a bit. Signal Hill is a forested fight. You have to spread out significantly so we don't bunch up for grenades and stuff. Taking shots.
All right.
Was that a shot?
I don't think that.
Okay, never mind. I was imagining it.
PTSD is
This
getting
bad
to him.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I heard the thing hit the... Anyway. May have been a pebble on the road.
Acorn.
Acorn. Uh-oh.
So this
Good
goes
visibility down the road.
Contacts to the
contacts on the road.
Contact right, contact right.
All right.
I think we dismount.
I ain't staying in here.
You stay there.
Dismount.
I'll stay on the.
Dismounting, okay. Fight from cover, let's find some.
All right.
Move up.
Alright, Raven 2,
Hey,
I want you guys on the left side of these trees, moving north
What
up
up,
the
Tiki?
hill. We're gonna stay just to the left of the
I've never
road
played
and
Reforger
move up also.
before, but I have it, and I want to play
Affirm,
it.
are we abandoning trucks?
We're in the middle of an op. Give us 1 minute.
Affirm, we abandoning trucks?
Yeah, leave yours. We're gonna leave Sauce on ours because he's got good eyes up the road.
Affirm.
It's NBG.
Alright, 2, we're gonna advance.
NBG, you're going to stay on the gun for now. Hold the road, copy?
Shit, hey Sauce.
Yo.
Copy that.
Down and up. So, gun line across, and advance. Moving left.
We'll follow them up, Contra. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that works.
Alright, just give them like 25 meter spacing so we can flank left or right if needed. So, let's move up. 25 to 50 meter depending on terrain. Adjust accordingly.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. We are behind you by about 25 to 50 meters depending on terrain. If you need us to flank, let us know.
Wrong channel.
Movement front, beside
Movement top of the rocks.
God damn it.
Everyone's at fire at will.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. We are 50 meters behind you. If you need us to flank, let us know.
This is 1, we're in gate point fire.
Copy that. Copy that. 1, flank left. Let's get the higher ground. See if we can engage them.
Happy flanking left.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. Be advised, we are flanking left.
Roger that.
NBG, what do you see from your spot?
Nothing.
Copy. Ditch the truck, come up here. Come to the gunfire, you'll see us around.
I can hear you.
Gentlemen on the hill, what do we see?
Report any casualties to me as they happen.
Roger that.
Copy.
Are we pushing him?
Yep.
Raven 1, let's move to the rocks rocks up here and see if we can suppress them from here. Let Raven 2 move up.
Moving.
Raven 2, be advised, Raven 1 is moving up to the rocks to your top left. We'll hold them from here if you want to bound up after that.
2, we've got attacks on our flanks.
Copy that. Right flank, you mean?
It looks like it based on where they're looking.
Copy, eyes on your tracers.
Sarge, that guy, you guys are going to hold that front side, okay?
Okay.
I'll see if I can get the rest of us to focus fire, right?
I can't see shit. That guy, you want to take the bipod position up here?
Here.
Sounds like there's stuff you can hose down in the woods there. I'll watch your flank.
He's not really wanting to cooperate. Yeah, man.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, etc.
We are just down the hill from you, engaging targets coming from our right.
Copy that. 0, this is 2. We have 1 pinned down from contacts on the right. 2 has moved up the hill. Do you want 1 to go to us or you want us to go to 1?
Reloading.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. 0 wants us to move up the hill and...
Gun up, 400 rounds.
So, you want to move up the hill? You guys okay?
Confirm while we're here.
More rounds. I got the ammo bag here.
Roger.
2, we're going to start moving up to the rocks.
They've got us exposed
Go get Night Fox.
here.
Copy that, we are pinned
They've
down.
got good eyes.
Do we see any movement paths?
I
No,
didn't
let's
copy
go
your
around
last
the hill.
traffic, Night Fox.
Disregard last traffic.
Copy.
Alright, you're going to break up into 5 teams. That guy, Sauce, you're 1. NBG and me will be 1. Okay, and we'll call you with Sauce team and my team. So my team's going to move up to the rocks to the left, up there, and give you cover while you guys move up to us. Copy? I'm going to flank around left slightly. Contra, you can stick with either team. Your choice. Win up.
Black, I'm
NBG,
gonna
let's
drop
go.
the ammo here.
Roger, I will take it in a second. Alright, that's that box.
Set. Set.
Good to go.
Got it.
Let's go.
Keep fighting, keep fighting. I'm reloading.
Let me know if you guys need mags. I've got them.
With you.
Thank you, sir. That guy saw flank past us to the rocks to the left there.
Got it.
Like up there. Yeah.
With you.
Okay, there's contacts there. I see them.
2, we're going to advance up the hill. Click, you've got point.
Fresh mag.
I got an entry up here too.
Once you got a good position, it's set here.
We are set. Entry
Copy.
on iPod.
Copy, moving. Our aim is to maintain a foothold here so Raven 1 can move up as well.
Reloading.
Yeah, they're online with us. They're also in the
Oh, excellent.
Keep it up, guys. We're winning.
Reloading. I'm gonna just lay into him since we got the arsenal.
Exactly.
Yeah, lay into them.
Copy.
NBG with me. We are moving one more round in front.
Actually, why don't, after you exhaust this belt, why don't you grab a couple?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave this thing on the ground. It'll just despawn.
Yep. I'll just grab a shit ton and I'll just blow through them. Good to go.
Got it.
1, this is 2.
Go ahead.
We're gonna form a gun line and just advance in on the point.
Copy that.
Alright.
So Eiko just went over those rocks towards the left antennas.
Raven 2, Raven 1 is 50 meters southwest of the radar tower. We are holding here on the rocks.
8 firm eyes on you.
Eiko or NVG just over there.
AK, you want us moving up?
My guess is
So that guy move up. Yep.
1, this is 2. Raven 1, lit fire.
Raven 1, you heard him. Lift fire.
With you. Reloading.
2, this is 1. Do you want us to flank left? Our left looks clear.
1 down.
Wrong channel, isn't it?
Raven 2 is 1, get down.
Copy that, Raven 2. You want to hold? You want us to push on the left side? It looks clear for us.
Mag. Up.
Raven 2, this is...
Reloading.
2, this is 0. 1 is going to advance up on your left.
Hey, that guy and Sauce, you guys stay here, provide some more cover. NBG with me. We are
Raven
the
1,
main
Raven
element
2,
up
our
front.
radio's
Let's go.
deployed and we can respawn. Nightfox is having radio trouble.
Hey, from same issue on our side. Radios are not respawnable, not deployable.
Reloading.
All Raven elements, once one element has moved up beyond the radar tower, we are holding on the left side.
Raven 2, fall back to the radar tower.
Roger, Lance.
Sauce, that guy's... Wrong channel. Sauce, that guy, see if you guys can move up a bit more towards our pass on the left.
Copy.
Ooh. I'm real speedy now.
Yeah.
If you drop it down, I'll gladly take some. There you go.
Thank you. I don't know if there's a counter-attack mechanic or not, but just to be safe.
Yeah.
Thought I could use a couple more boxes.
Sure thing.
I got you right, fine.
It's on the ground. Here we go.
Yeah, sweet, sweet ammo. Uh-oh.
Put the...
My bad.
I was like, why isn't it taking anymore? There we go.
This is Raven 1, lacking targets.
Yeah, he got into the zone. That makes sense. Oh, he's not in mine. Audio.
Audio.
To your left somewhere.
Gannon.
Fragging.
Frag out!
Frag out. Frag out. That sounds close.
Careful, that guy. Oh my god.
Suck my nuts!
I think we got him. Oh no, NBG, where did he go from?
Yeah, he was up here. That's a bad position to be on mine in. Because I couldn't see shit. We should have just fragged, let them deal with it.
Yeah. I didn't know he was moving up.
Well, we all kind of did.
Did NBG go down?
Apparently.
Yeah, he's tracked.
Alright.
He's up like here.
Alright guys, hold what we got. We're gonna write out this timer.
You heard him, gentlemen.
It's a nice spot right here for me.
And there's no more need to write out the timer. That was the last of them, with 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Stand by.
There.
Stand by.
Hey Tiki, welcome. Need some help?
Yes.
I'll pull you to a different channel and help you out.
Okay.
All right, everyone can jump back in now. And I am unmuted this time. Well, I was not expecting that. I may have to make the enemies a little tougher if this is going to last more than 15 minutes.
Uh-oh. Alright, I gotta relog. I'll be back.
Does anyone need any help getting their radios back from the wilderness?
I mean, they haven't been working, the guys, have they? I know there was some rumblings of issues.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, anytime I deploy my radio, I become unable to transmit.
You gotta like double click on your caps lock to select channels. It's janky, but it'll get you there eventually.
Well, even with that, it hasn't been letting me. Like I'll double click it and it'll change the channel, but it won't.
So
let me
that is
transmit.
the end of our turn. Situation is now updated. We took Signal Hill in a pretty bold little attack there. I might need to actually increase the enemy's size per token just so they're a little more challenging for us, because it seems like double is about right for the amount of challenge here. So we might just see a slight increase to enemy numbers per token. Alrighty, so it is the end of our turn and the start of theirs.
So in true risk fashion,
still get 2 tokens. So I think they're going to drop. I think they're going to drop 2 of them on the military field to our west. Let's see here.
So in true risk fashion, do we get army cards that we then get to swap in and get, a BTR?
I hadn't even thought of that. Oh, I'll have to play with that idea later. This is just like the most basics of it. So I think they're going to go all in on the defense of the military area, because I think they can still survive even if they lose no field. And then on our turn, we still only get 1. But you know what? No, they're gonna hold. I was thinking of having them attack Signal Hill, but no, they're gonna hold. And we get 1. Where do we want to put our 1 reinforcement? Signal Hill, Arleville, or Bald Ridge?
Can we move tokens around the map?
Yeah, you can.
if we moved something from Bald Ridge to Arleville and then dropped the other one in Signal Hill,
Okay.
I agree, Nightbot.
we could probably actually take up and snip off North Head.
Is that what we're thinking our next move is going to be? Hang on, let me come back in game so I can hear everybody. Stand by.
I just don't know, is there like an in-game advantage to cutting them off? Are they like then unable to reinforce that point?
No, nothing like that yet. I haven't built that into the game yet.
It's just the only place where we are that we can go and grab something. I mean, unless we can basically shift our unit to Arleville and then go hit Beauregard.
Yeah, that was my question for the game master.
Yo,
Sorry,
what's up, guys?
Can
Hey!
we move to Arleville to then attack Beauregard, or do we have to? Are we at this position?
So right now we're at this position. We are allowed as players to start here and go anywhere. So if we were, say, launching an attack from Arleville into Beauregard with, one unit, we can just join it from anywhere. The idea is that the players get to be wherever the fun is being had. The downside, though, is let's say we're at Bald Ridge and we want to attack Northfield, we would have to schlep all the way up there to do that. So that's the only downside.
Alright, then I think Beauregard's going to be the move. So we'll send one unit up from Arleville, and then we'll go
I'm just gonna shoot what's in front of me.
player mode and go over there and get them.
Okay. So we'll attack with one from Beauregard and one from Signal Hill, or rather one from Arleville, one from Signal Hill towards Beauregard. Got it.
Can we also reinforce one from Arleville to Signal Hill?
No, because we need two there if we're going to launch an attack from there.
So can we actually then launch an attack from Signal Hill, as there's only 2 units there, period?
Oh. We'll make an exception for the players just because fun rule. But yeah, normally you would need to have 2 there. If the players weren't one of the tokens, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just do that. Alrighty then. So give me like 5 minutes to set this up. Let's make sure Tiki is integrated into a squad somewhere. Where do we want to put Mr. Tiki?
Big question. How many reinforcements did the enemy get?
So there were 2 squads there, like 2 squads worth of dudes, but I broke them up and spread them out around the area.
Yeah, there's going to be double.
So yeah, there's going to be a slight the presence per
but they got
per
2
token.
squads. They got 2 tokens reinforcement, right?
They have 2 tokens at Beauregard, so you can expect 2 groups that are slightly larger than the player group defending Beauregard.
That's not what I'm asking.
Sorry.
They got 2 tokens of reinforcements to distribute to the map, correct?
They already did.
Okay.
Yeah. They put them both at the military site to the west of Signal Hill.
So, what kit should I bring?
Hey,
just
Citadel? Get a rifleman, it'll be fine.
I heard my name, yes?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. So why don't you have Tiki take my spot? If you can't figure out where to throw him.
Alrighty then. See you later, bro.
Night, Polly.
See you, Gamer. That was fun.
Feel better.
Hey, Tiki, hit P on your player menu.
RT, can I get you to re-kit as a AT?
And join Raven 2. You'll be in the other turret.
Perfect, thank you, sir.
What do I do?
Hit P for players, Papa.
Okay.
And then click on Raven 2 and click join.
Alright, Night Fox. I'm kind of thinking the same general strategy. We'll run to Timber Ridge and the Humvee. We'll overlook Beauregard for a little bit. See if we can use the 50s, and then we'll just have to move in off foot and clear them out.
Trying to wake the people in the tents.
That ought to work. You mean my Discord? Yeah. Go up Timber Ridge. Do you want to go all the way to the power lines, basically, and go down in?
That's what I was thinking, just to get the best view of the town.
Now, the other option that we would have is basically taking a Humvee and coming over to the ridge on the south side of Beauregard.
Okay.
So there-ish, along here.
All right.
Just because I know that this ridge we can be in defilade to them, rather than here where any advance is going to be down in, and I mean we might be able to see them, but.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with we'll go to the ridge to the south of Beauregard. Let's transit through the dirt road at 029, 024, and then take a second there, see if we can get any eyes, and then move to our final ridge position.
Yeah. I would probably want to put us, well, let's see what the terrain is, there, and if this road goes below the ridge, then we'll swing behind it.
Alright.
Attack from, somewhere along here.
Yeah, we can advance out of sight.
We could probably just take the Humvees and just bomb straight down the hill using this footpath.
Sorry, Contra and Nightfox, I was away helping stuff. I'm back.
Are you good? Yeah, let's do that. Well, yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
And I'll let you take your team take the lead, Night Fox.
I really wish that there was a copy marker.
Can you control C, control V? I don't know.
Nope.
Oh.
Definitely
How far
a
do
bummer.
you think the sun is?
I think you got the angle.
Which channel am I supposed to be on for Raven 2?
39.5.
Okay, good.
Yeah, about 350, 400.
All right, the VIX.
Say again?
All right, so the VIX have been dropped just to the side there, to the east, and unless someone's got something pressing, the timer has begun.
All right, let's mount up.
Off we go.
Alright, 2, we gotta load up in our Humvee.
Raven 1, same deal. Load up on Humvee.
Also, I fixed the radio thing. Sorry, there was just a setting I needed to take over. My bad. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
It's just my time. Turn the gun. Hell yeah.
I got the gun.
Hell yeah, Tiki. No civilians.
All right, because for the general plan is, you can see Night Fox's markers pretty well on the map. I got to figure out how to use the markers.
Right click.
Where we headed? Click, take a look at the map.
And then move it up
We're basically
in
gonna take the
markers.
footpath to the east, follow the footpath to the dirt road, go up until it tees, and we'll get a call from Raven 0 as to whether or not we're going to push directly north or follow the ridge to the east and attack from the ridge.
Hey boss, is the lighthouse the highest point in that area?
Footpath all the way down past the main road to the dirt road, make a left.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
hold up
It
there.
may be.
Yeah, we should be in defilade the whole time if we follow that trail.
Okay, copy.
I think if the path is clear, once they're set up, we'll just push up to the lighthouse way. Hold it from there. I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe it's just out of the circle.
Heads on a swivel, boys.
Well,
Thank you, Sauce.
Well, I got like a 90-degree swivel, but
A
I'm trying
and
my
D
best.
will rotate the whole damn turret.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You got it, brother.
That's one way of going through that.
And the trail is to our right. Okay, deer trail. Seatbelts.
Going off-road.
Put it in Granny here.
Wee. I have PTSD with flipping so many vehicles doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was classic.
This is my first time ever.
There's the one I'm thinking of where it's in the Afghanistan map.
Uh-huh.
And we were going up close to that one fob.
Oh, yes.
And I think it was me and Heretic on foot. Everyone else died.
I got like 600
Yeah, so I'll put that one in the recruiting video.
We are professionals.
Professionals, yes. This is fun, but I would like a little bit more variety is what I'm thinking.
I got you.
Like, no, from the game mode. Like, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are.
Oh, no, that's what I thought you meant.
Mm-hmm.
But I have
think
a
there's
feeling
a lot of
that
potential.
the Citadel has rebalanced and we're about to get our ship pushed in, honestly.
Probably, yeah.
Raven 0, this is 2.
Go ahead.
Wasn't on the radio.
Go ahead.
Still
Go
didn't
ahead.
hear.
On the radio.
There it is.
Do we want to attack from here or continue going east?
Head east unless you have good eyes to use the 50.
Affirm.
There may be enemies right here too, so...
Got good eyes on it, we can attack from there. We are facing north currently.
That guy's on the gun, right? Okay.
I'm looking.
Copy.
I got an itchy trigger. How many boxes do we have in here? 4.
Yeah, default. The problem with us playing so long is even if I go to third person, the direction I'm looking is the direction that guy starts flipping in that direction too.
Shots front left.
There we go.
Shots front left, yep. Eyes on
Eyes
contact.
on.
3 people on the road. Keep moving. We're in the open. Keep moving. Just suppress them and keep moving. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Raven 1 sprung to the left slightly, so watch your fire. They have taken over. Perfect.
Reloading.
Copy that. Contra?
Yo,
What are we doing now?
we're gonna get up on the ridge and use the 50s as the Beauregard if we can.
Copy that. You're the man.
Sounds like they're far.
Contacts friendly to the right, yeah. I want to make a soft dismount if that's okay with you, Contra.
Yeah,
once
go
we're up
ahead.
there. Yeah, so
Hey,
that guy saw us stay here. NBG, me, let's get out.
Two.
I see their tracers, but I do not see movement.
Movement in the
Oh,
field.
yeah.
2, this is 0. Feel free to dismount your infantry and get a melee gun line.
Yeah,
Already
you got
done,
'em.
1.
Whoa.
Correction 0.
I have no eyes on where you're shooting now.
All
Try to
good.
keep us in defilade.
If I suddenly stop shooting, I'm probably dead.
Copy. Ooh.
That's good. Yeah, that's
the
close.
grenades are getting close.
Getting hit with indirect.
You guys good?
I am.
You got a minor injury.
Yeah, minor injury. I'm good. Guns up.
Alright, I'm gonna take this, switch the angle a little bit. Keep the gun in front.
2, this is 0.
This is 2, go ahead.
Shoot from the church.
2, how do you feel about taking your guys north along that tree line to try and widen our front a little bit?
Bring us forward 10 meters.
We can probably do that. Right now we're trading fire quite a bit, though.
Copy that. Just win the gunfight that you win. When it dies down, go ahead and start skirting north.
Affirm.
Raven
moving
elements,
into town?
be advised, we
Yeah.
have contacts far, 400 meters in the
Shoot me
trees
again,
on
I
the
dare
other
you.
side of town. They're coming in.
Oh yeah, other side of town, under the
Hey,
rock.
Citadel, just as a heads up, the radios are saying that there's limit reached for group.
Alright, I got movement on that road close coming out of town. They're in
You did not pick
concealment
up the
now.
previous one, did you? All right, we'll figure it out.
Alright, what do you guys want?
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
Sauce that guy, do you guys see anything from there?
Move it on the left, right to left. There you go. There you go. Let's creep forward about 5 feet. You don't need any more sauce.
Copy. Same. 0, this is 1. We see sporadic contacts at very far range from here. Do you want us to move closer to town?
Taking in direct.
Stand by 1.
0, this is 2.
Go ahead, 2.
We've got 2 down.
Copy that. That's 40% for you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get 50 cal up and go from there. We've got some radio respawn issues.
Copy that. 1, we're going to move to the right into the tree line, support 2. We're going to push right and deepen that flank.
Copy that. 1, we're going to move right. We're going to flank right beyond 2 and see if we can help them out. Let's move. NBG and me are moving on foot.
He's moving behind 2.
Copy that.
Tiki's down, but he's not dead. 2, I see Tiki down, but not dead.
Yeah, let me out.
Tiki is recovering.
Copy that. They're working on their mine. They're almost back up.
Scanning. I have good eyes on the road that they were traveling on. I'm seeing bodies. Bring us forward slow. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Hold.
0, this is 2.
Inbound fire. Reference the tracers.
Saw it for a second. There he is.
He's near the barn in the sun. Oh, good spot.
Got
He's
him.
down. You see those tracers barn in the sun?
Yeah. I don't see any individuals.
Baco, our right is really wooded. I don't feel good about this.
Hey, you guys being super effective with that 50 cal?
This is not many targets. Baco, can you hear me? Our right is really exposed here.
Copy, I'll take you right. NBG, we are going to protect this vehicle from the right until Contra gives us the order to move in. Copy.
Raven 1, we are holding here and suppressing the town until order comes in to move in.
See these 2 boxes.
Yeah, it could be better.
Oh, on the road, right to left, greenhouse.
Tally.
Good shots. Hit him again.
All units, link back up. We're going to pull back.
Yeah, it looks pretty dead.
Contra, we have only lost 2 of the entire team, right?
I saw one move for a moment. Reloading.
Backing her up.
Got up.
Hey, Raven 1, who among you has a ammo box?
Could be you.
I do.
Copy. Raven 2 needs some resupply. Can we switch out the gunner for a bit? NBG, can you take the gunner for him?
I just need a driver.
I'm driver.
Oh, you're driver, okay. Cool.
Baco, I dropped it in the Humvee.
Copy. Let me see if I can pick it up.
There's an empty Alice in the Humvee if you need to swap your backpack.
Yeah, did it. 1 minute, I'll be back. Contra, I got the ammo. Yeah, coming in.
Yeah, don't hang out behind this Humvee, because if we get shot at, I'm going to be backing up quick.
Yeah, I'll be on the side.
Okay.
real quiet.
I hate the shaky cam from the holding the binoculars when you're driving. Like I can hold them, apparently I can't stabilize these at all. I don't know if that's a game thing or a mod thing. My guess is a game.
I wish I could pull out binos on the gun.
Uh-huh. That's the one real downside of the 50s, not being able to have binos or any kind of optic.
Yeah. I feel like out of any of the crew people, I feel like the gunners should have binos.
Exactly. Hey, keep watching our right, please, NBG. Just with all the woods, I don't want us getting crept up on. Because our 50s focus is out front, but we just can't see much to the right. We're doing on ammo, fuel. Okay. 2/3. Hey, can I get that ammo bag back?
Copy. On my way.
Alright guys, we have 5 minutes. The plan, once they're resupplied, we're basically just going to bum rush them.
Okay. Fuck. Where's my ammo?
You hear that, MDG?
No, it's...
Alright, once the other team's resupplied, both teams are basically going to do a mad dash into the town to try and kill as many people as possible. Sure, it won't go badly at all.
Sauce, 1 minute. They're still loading up on ammo.
How long does it take?
Everyone was dry.
Damn.
Still, that should be like a 5-second process per person.
I know. It'd be great if we can rearm this Humvee.
Exactly.
Alright, I got the ammo box. I'm gonna put some ammos in here, okay?
Oh, yeah, drop some 50 ammo in here. And then drop the box in the Humvee.
That's the correct one, right?
Yeah, that's good. That'll give us about 400 rounds. That should be fine.
Copy. I'll put some more in there just
Raven
in
2
case.
is ready to roll.
I think
Copy
speed
that,
is
Raven 2.
preferable. Just drop the ammo box back in and I'll grab it. Alright,
There you go, good to go.
I got a full box in this gun. Good to go.
Hey. Oh, someone's sitting here? Okay, cool.
Raven 0 to all call signs. Begin the attack.
Let's go.
We have 3 minutes.
We're just driving in.
Yep.
You guys are staying in. That's
We're going to dismount once we get close.
Yeah, we get close to the building up front, Sauce. We'll dismount and then, yeah, we'll drive around and take care of stuff. The Sauce and that guy, you're going to drive around in town for a bit, okay? Alright, here is a good spot.
Not a good idea.
I know, we only have 2 minutes.
I think we
basically wiped them all out at this point.
Yeah.
We'll just be an RPG magnet hanging out in this thing.
Alright. You can dismount. You don't have to be in the legs if you need to.
Yeah, let's dismount.
Yeah. Move up.
I got my own gun.
They're taking contact to right. We'll clear the left.
Hey, Raven 1, you seem to have taken the north side. We'll let you fight north. We're gonna go left.
Oh shit, they just got schwacked.
2 people got swagged.
He's down.
Fucking where?
Push up left.
Alright, get him up.
Bandage yourself up, Tiki. Bandage yourself up.
Alright, we got guys down.
Rotating.
Don't forget to pick up your weapon.
That looks clearish, Eiko.
Copy. Contacts are further left somewhere. Let's clear these small barns and push through.
Kick it. Let's go.
Yep. NBG with me? Yeah, nice. I don't know where Contra is, but let's stick together. See if we can clear any targets from here. If not, we'll move up.
Alright. House is clear.
I have contacts outside the house. No, southward. Near the greenhouses and all that. South. Yeah. That will be westward, I think. West, southwest. Yeah, west, southwest. Greenhouse. Nice shot.
All elements, we got about a minute left.
That guy will push up. More contact again. Not getting up for you. Aha.
Where are we pushing?
Yeah. I heard audio.
Right, that's a floating backpack.
Oh, that's you jumping. Okay.
South, we are pushed up. South, we are pushed up one more building to the left. Southward.
Hi. Welcome. Let's clear this out. Let's keep going. I know we have 1 minute, but high hopes. Same. Common. No, it's not. You're further away.
That's time. Hold what you got. That's time.
Just check.
Let's see here. Oh, we did pretty good, but I don't think we got them all, and I don't think that's 50%. So stand by. We're going to reset here, and I'll tally it all up. Stand by. All right, yeah, you can respawn back in. Ah, shucks. All right, so.
How do we... Sorry, Cyril, question. How do we pick up our radios once we are in this screen? Because there's no way for us to go back and pick it up.
Oh, yeah, true. Can you not respawn on them still?
I can. Can we get a TP or something?
Yeah. Go ahead and do that, and I'll just TP you back.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I will need the same.
Yeah, go ahead and do the thing, and let's clean it up that way.
I'm ready for TP.
Anyone break some marshmallows?
I crashed. I'll be back.
Take your time. Come on back as soon as you can. Night Fox, where are you?
My radio was apparently down in all there.
Okay, well, I'll pick you up.
Alright, gentlemen, make sure your kits are ready. It's loading the kits I have saved in the training rather than most recent saves.
All right, so just so you have a little understanding, we did really good work against a couple of perimeter guys, but the core of the unit was actually whoever was with me. That last house where we could hear the voices internal, there were 8 guys in there. It was the bulk of the squad had all shoveled into that house. So had we been able to identify him and hammer him with saturating fire from the outside, that probably could have gotten us the sector. But we definitely took out one of the 2 defending tokens. So that, boop, is a limited victory. Even though we got repelled, limited victory. Not bad. And because Contra called off the second token from our side, those guys took no casualties. They basically just ran most of the way there, then just ran back to Arlaville. So that's all that happened there. So it is the end of our turn and the beginning of their turn. They still get 2 reinforcement tokens. So I think they're going to drop 1 on Beauregard to replace that guy and 1 on Northfield. They are solidifying their position. They're going to try to hold out as best they can around these high-value points.
Just
go
real
ahead.
quick, interrogative. What determines the number of reinforcement points?
So in Risk, every 3 territories you hold is 1 reinforcement point, blah, blah, blah.
So it is Risk rules.
Yeah, very similar to Risk rules. Alrighty. What's up?
I think that we need to drop R1 into Signal Hill and attack Beauregard now with 3 dudes, because we're on the wrong side of the reinforcement curve.
All right. Anybody else have any other thoughts on what to do with our 1 reinforcement guy? Oh, wait. They get to act. Hang on. So let me think of what they do. You know what, actually? Now that I'm looking at it, I think what they're going to do is instead of put their reinforcement up at Northfield, I think they're going to try to push us off Signal Hill with an attack from military. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So they are going to launch an attack from military onto Signal Hill to try to push off the player token and the 1 regular token off of Signal Hill. Yeah, that's what's happening here. And it'll be a nighttime attack because I forgot to rotate the time of day in the last one.
So if I understand correctly, we are on defensive now?
Because it's their turn, they're choosing to attack on their turn. So yeah, for this moment, we're going to be on the defensive. They're trying to attack Signal Hill with 2 tokens. We've got 2 tokens on Signal Hill. So yeah, that's what's happening.
You know, guys, technically speaking, if we had those 50 cals, we could shoot into military from here.
I thought they get the 50 cals because they're attacking and we get nothing.
Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know. There are no rules on all of this stuff yet, so if you think it's fair that we don't get the vehicles, maybe I'll just drop a construction truck and let us do that.
That would be nice.
Fun.
Yeah, here. Let's do that.
Can we set up a machine gun now?
Yeah.
And then I'll start the timer in just a minute here once I get them placed.
Prep for defense, gentlemen. Ammo packs, grenades, 40 mics, flares. Yeah.
All right, the construction truck has been dropped.
See the sunset?
Shit looks
there it is.
Supplies are turned off, so it should just be unlimited construction. Can you advise if that's the case?
Will do.
Yep.
I see sauces on it.
Even once
Just give me like a nod or something if it's all good.
Up, it's gonna look fucking great.
All right, cool. Thank you, Sauce. I'm gonna get the bad guys spawned in. I will get them moving, and I'll get the timer started. So
they're coming from there.
Expect the unexpectable.
Hey, Sauce, I'm gonna move the truck just a little bit
these rules
forward.
are so
I think.
complicated. I have
And
no
I think you
fucking
guys are good to
idea
go
what's
in
going
game
on right
comms.
Don't worry, it's just risk rules. So,
I'm just shooting when they tell me to shoot.
yeah, that's plenty. So the idea is we had an attack turn, so we moved up 2 points in our attack turn. We couldn't take the 3rd point. So now it's their turn to attack and your turn to defend, from what I understand.
So we're gonna get like put in a village. We gotta defend them.
No,
This
we're
is
gonna
our
defend
spot.
Here.
This
There's
is
a
our spot.
construction truck somewhere that we can use to build defenses, including machine gun nests up here. So let's get on that. Get some.
Let's get the
MG
defenses
nests up.
going while they're moving towards.
Fox 2, light on. This is an easy route up from here.
We need all hands to push the truck. It's stuck on some racks.
Oh my god.
Alright, cool, never mind. You got it.
All right, the timer has begun. They are coming.
Hey guys, I'm watching our southwest. He's having issues with the radio. Oh my god, it's getting dark. I'm not gonna be able to see shit. Unless they're dumb and use flashlights.
Alright, now I have a radio. I didn't have one. Raven 1, we have to start setting up an MG nest, and then we're going to start fighting towards the west. Raven 1's got the south side.
It's kind of like a cliff face over there. I don't know if they're really going to be coming from there.
This is some like Vietnam shit now, I just realized. We know they're out there, we know they're coming, we just don't know when.
Negative.
Shovel. Started digging. MG up.
We probably just start a forest fire with all these flares.
That'll kill them. That's a good idea, actually.
We don't need napalm, we just need flares.
Like fucking Captain Planet villains.
I see no contacts yet, so I'm going to start building this.
I forgot to start my timer.
Wow, I can shoot pretty far with these. Not bad.
Alright, I'm calling it good there for defensive emplacements.
Copy, that's us.
They might be able to come up there or slip behind us, but the view between here and there is pretty good for us and not very good for them.
Alright, do we want to maybe put these guys
go see if there are any light plants in there.
Floodlights?
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I don't think there.
Oh. You guys see anything out there?
No, I just got here, so taking a look.
Okay. I see nothing. Oh, NVG has a machine gun right behind you, Artie. Careful.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
There's also one more machine gun to the left here.
No, I won't be there.
Arjun. Raven 2 has no eyes. Sorry, Raven 1 has no eyes.
Raven 2's got a decent view on the southern arc.
Copy that. Copy that. The western side looks clear.
Alright, we got movement downhill.
Finish this one up and get back to the fence. Fuck this
Eyes
shit.
on contact. 50 meters south, west, southwest.
I see him down there. Oh shit.
Hey, that guy.
Yep.
We have explosions on the north. You and Sus group up and see if you can spot something north.
Looks like there might be vehicle headlights.
Vehicle.
That's no bueno.
South by southwest, coming through the trees.
Vehicle is my call sign. Watching this direction. There have been explosions up there in the trees, up in that stand.
Anything in BG?
Just shooting at where the trace was.
You push these flares out towards them.
Yeah. This is their flares towards us, by the way.
Yeah. Because no one can fucking see.
Yeah.
At least they can hide.
Yep. I keep these coming. That's the best I can do right now.
Yeah, you get rid of these belts. Carrying too many.
They're not crossing the perimeter yet. They're still far.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a decent job suppressing them.
Yeah.
AI in this game has never been known to be good at offensive.
I'm just gonna belt it with 40 Mike because we have Arsenal nearby.
Yeah, when we don't have mortars, next best thing is 40 millimeter.
Yep.
Right. How's the other team doing?
They're fighting too, same thing. Let me check on it. Contacts were pretty close, 50 meters south-southwest. Be advised, contacts are pretty close, 50 meters south-southwest. What if I do one? Silly idea.
You broke up for me.
I was gonna say, one gun only has illumination flares and one only has GP, but doesn't let you do that. The best I can do is make it daytime for you.
I got red flares now. This really is hell. Got some nice tunes while we're defending. God bless the American budget.
we doing?
Good. Oh, so I see one over there. He's dead. Good lord, now it really is daylight.
It's pretty quiet up here.
Is there a way to make it keep selecting only the flares?
I think Citadel said they have to be like on the left side in the backpack that we've got.
Oh, I see.
I think I got him. Alright, time to go get some more builds.
Here, I'll drop it.
At this rate, I'm gonna need a new whole gun. This thing's gonna melt.
Yeah, new barrel.
Alright, good to go.
The music was like in a... It felt like a motor is coming towards us or something.
It's very spooky music.
Nice.
Yes, good job,
Let's see
Sas.
if I can get a little wall up here. I'm not sure.
Yes.
At this rate, we're just shooting for fun.
I know, we're just motor rating it, that's it.
If they were smart, they would flank us by now, but
Is the time done?
I believe it's timed. Should be ending shortly.
Boss, is the time up?
Almost. We got 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Copy.
You heat up a hot pocket in that time. I hear so many tubes going off. It's so many.
And that's it. We have wiped out both tokens. Stand by.
They didn't even have a fucking chance. There was no chance for them.
Construction trucks, OP.
Yep.
Wow.
I think that was like a real war because I didn't even see the enemy once, but we just fired like thousands of rounds in that direction.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, you can hop back in now. Oof.
All my defenses.
Alrighty. Just a quick time check. We've been at this for about 2 hours. I think it's time for a quick stretch. So bio if you have to, smoke them if you got them. And I will give you your next instructions in, call it 10 minutes at, that's going to be 1925. Call it 1925 when I'll give you your next instructions. So 10-minute break.
Gather around the campfire, boys.
10-minute break. Oof. That's a lot of fucking shooting.
How do I save a kit?
So, Tiki, if you look at the arsenal, the F to open arsenal, if you scroll down, it says safe loadout.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, there are multiple other options in there. It's like the Ace menu, but with F. Kinda.
Yeah.
Tiki has experience with Arma 3, but not with Reforger much. Welcome.
Ooh. Dude, that left flank got hit. Were you guys getting hit on the right too?
Nope.
Not really. At this point,
What can we say except you're welcome?
It got to a point I was just shooting into the woods just for fun.
I was doing a lot of that just to keep their heads down. I would occasionally see them like kind of between the trees, you know, popping out like little goblins. But yeah, no. Just for context, that was like 45 guys that charged at us, and we cut them all down.
Did we take any casualties?
No. I think the suppressive fire was so consistent and so heavy, I don't think they were able to actually start returning fire.
We must have had,
Me
what?
and Clit saw like 30 people running up the hillside the entire time.
Did you guys had a lot of targets then? We had like 5 or 6 maybe, just down the hill near the tree lines.
Yeah. Whoever was launching nades, I can tell you that in your pattern of like where you were deploying them, there were just all these little dead Soviets. So whoever was just flinging the HE nades, that worked.
Well, I know I was doing that, but I'm sure
I was doing that at times.
Yeah, all 3 of us were doing that.
All 4 of us were doing that.
There we go.
I could have sworn I heard like 4 tubes go off at once.
Boom, 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 yep.
Yeah, so I think the freaking machine guns just, you know, ripping and tearing, huge asset because they just couldn't function. They were just like, what do we do? And then the grenades just constantly raining on them meant that it was probably rare that we were like killing them outright. But I'm willing to bet, you know, when you start racking up all these bleeding injuries, after a minute or two, they just pass out and bleed out or whatever. You know what I mean?
They didn't stand a chance.
Not really,
the
no.
Rainbow Bridge?
I was actually expecting them to get a lot closer and do a lot more damage because it was nighttime, but we just kept a wall of illumination nades out. So
It was actually really annoying because my grenade launcher would never shift away from illumination grenades without doing so manually.
Yeah, that
so
was
I had to
the
shoot.
opposite.
I had to shoot every illumination grenade I had packed before it would let me shoot any of my HE.
I really hope they add an option to like prioritize your previous grenade or your previous magazine for reloads. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot like 6 HE grenades and like 30 illumination grenades.
That was good work, you guys. Like I think the reason it worked well is because we remembered, you know, ammo is cheap. Fucking spend it. So, all right, I'm gonna buy. I'll be back in just a minute here.
Yeah. So, Nightfox, Raven 1, Raven 2, how did you guys do on your side? Like, too many contacts? Or?
No. I would see occasional ones through the trees and then just continue throwing grenades wherever I saw them or wherever I saw them move on the off chance that more would be moving there.
Like Tiki and Click, apparently Tiki was saying he saw a bunch.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I definitely
I was on
dropped at least
occasion.
15.
Well, wherever you guys sent tracers is where I also sent grenades.
Cool.
RT, are you set up as a AT with an ammo pack? He's bioing.
Yeah.
So Contra, I'm thinking that if we're going to get one, I think we want to put it here in Signal Hill and then attack into Beauregard with us and 2 tokens out of Oroville. Because once we can take something, then we can prevent them from reinforcing with 2 next turn.
Yep. And I'm tempted to attack the military site, but we have already been in Beauregard once, which is probably going to be the better option.
Yeah. Well,
Is there any advantage in bypassing Beauregard and going straight to military site?
I think that the issue we're going to have is, at best, we'll be able to attack military site with 1 unit, because 2 have to stay wherever an AI unit attacks from. So if we dump one into Signal Hill, and then attack, we dump one into Arlville, and we attack from Arlville and from Signal Hill to Beauregard, potentially push them out.
Yeah, we can use 2 from Arlville.
Correct. That means we hit Beauregard with 3.
Yeah, that might work. All right. Are we thinking the players and then 2 tokens from Arlville push on Beauregard?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
That's what I would do.
Okay. I'll get that at least set up so that when we come back, if that's what we want to do, just click and go. How's everyone feeling, though? Are the enemy group sizes feeling about right now that they're about 1.5, the player strength? Is that feeling a little better? Do you want to go back? What are you thinking? Because we smoked that first group with no fucking... It was just no challenge.
Well, and let's face it, we didn't get smoked, but we had some heavy resistance going into Beauregard. So let's let it simmer a little bit and see how we're cooking.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll set them up, and give me another minute or 2 here, and once the break is over, we'll reassess, make sure it's what we want to do, and make it happen.
I know in the defense we had a lot of advantage.
Yeah, that is a very strong position from that approach. If they had been attacking from North Head, it probably would have been more difficult for us just because they'd be in concealment the entire way.
And all this open
I
field.
thought a few of them came north too, because we heard some grenade fire or something.
Like that?
I think that they got close, and then we fired grenades at them. But compared to Beauregard, we had a lot of contact in Beauregard to push us off.
And I think maybe because there really weren't like that many guys in Beauregard. I think it was just that our fire wasn't very effective, so we weren't generating casualties for the amount of fire we were laying down. And as a result, when we finally tried to move in, we just hadn't really whittled them down all that much.
All right, you hear me that night?
No real fix to that, just an observation.
Yep.
Thank you. All
I
right.
do hear you, Contra.
Oh, the fire's gone. There we
Yeah,
go.
when we hit Beauregard again, but instead of stopping at 033, 026, actually push all the way into the woods, and then use the woods to conceal us to get into town, and then clear it from there.
I like it. That'll make it easier to get in.
All right, it is 1925 Mountain. Now let's nix the break, get back into the game here. So if you take a look at the risk map, we repelled an attack from military base into Signal Hill, and now we're looking at an action to take Beauregard. Looks like we're using 2 AI-assisted tokens plus the player token to attack Beauregard, which is held with 2 tokens. Are we thinking the same plan as before, or what?
I think maybe other than pushing further towards the lighthouse east of Beauregard before cutting through the woods into Beauregard proper rather than trying to do so across an open field.
Quick question. Can we see the updated risk map anywhere?
Yeah, there's a link. Oh, you know what? There's a link in the 1PH Discord. Let me just throw it in here. Hang on. Share, copy link.
I can pull it up here.
All the same, just for convenience. There
it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry about that, boys.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Nightfox, you thinking where my blue marker is? Somewhere from there we're going to attack in?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. I'm just using that as a pointer, just FYI.
Slap down our usual trio of Vics. So we have options. And are the backpack radios working properly now?
Dude, my...
I don't know. I didn't have to use it.
Okay, cool. Looked like it was when Echo and Night Fox went to reclaim them, so I think I'll leave the settings as are. Ready then.
Check. I can place one down and check right now.
Yeah, sure. Might not be able to because of the camp, but give it the old college try.
Yeah, it gives me the option to deploy. We're good.
Alright then. Okay. I think then, if that is the case, I will get things in motion and start the timer. Stand by.
Alright guys, let's get on these Vics.
Little Vix.
Onward.
Okay, the timer is started. I'm going in game. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Fox, you back?
Yep.
RT, do you have a ammo pack on you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
This is chaos.
Crash was the ammo pack. I tried to
Wrong one.
Oh my gosh, buddy. What's going on with your PC today?
Yep. Get in. I'm
Once
ready.
again, Raven 2, you're going to be the lead element.
This time with bigger.
Oh, you want me to Top Gun? You got
Yep. If you don't
Yeah,
mind,
more
so that
grenade.
I can
Hell yeah.
focus on
Oh, yeah.
communication.
You have no idea.
All right, Click, we're basically going to do the same thing we did last time, except we're going to try and stay on the east side of that ridge as we go by town. And then once we get into the lighthouse area, then we're going to turn in and go through the woods, dismount by the edge so that we can advance into Beauregard from close cover rather than across fields.
Okay, so a little bit farther of a distance coming across, get all the way to the lighthouse, wrap around it, and then we'll push into town.
Hey guys, let's get moving. We can clarify on the way.
Yep, just making sure my driver knew where we're going.
I know what Sas knows where he's going. He knows more than I do on these things.
I got a good feeling about where we're going at least.
Why am I holding my breath in real life? This is silly. Oh my god.
It's immersive.
Immersion.
The tension, man. The tension.
The good thing is your ass isn't sore and your spine's not powder.
I know, right?
I feel like I'm gonna be bounced out of this turret. I'll buff out.
Yeah.
Trail, and when you get to the dirt road, we'll be making a left. Ow. Oh, fuck. Tree. The vicious is all green.
I wonder if they use real military tactics instead of just like holding town. They're like, oh, they came here last time. Let's set up on the woods or something.
Yeah, there's just tons of AT mines all in those woods now.
Mm-hmm. And like, what now? We are going slightly to the right, off-road probably.
Yeah, I think he's gonna keep us behind the ridge until we're up in the
military crest. How is the server feeling today, by the way? Any lag problems?
No, feels great to me.
No issues on.
I'm getting a couple spikes on my end. It's probably
Yeah,
just my end.
The arsenal.
We have like what? Ooh,
my spleen!
We have like 10 people today, right? So, running fine. Okay. Good to know. Because Citadel and me were seriously considering, hey, should we just rent a server from like, Host Havoc or something like that?
If you do, we can fire up the old Patreon or just PayPal in or something.
And these are like, since we just want
I lost eyes on them.
It's okay, keep going. They're going forward. They have gone 200 meters in front of us. We want to go slightly to the right, Sauce, and then...
Oh, I see them now.
Yeah. They're going towards the lighthouse, basically, from what I can see.
Yeah, board just hit me in the face. Fuck.
How? You're inside? Oh, you're outside. Never mind.
Yeah. First those the branches, now this.
Alright, that guy. Let's get our guns northward. See what we can see. Tree, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll keep the hazards on. This is hazardous.
You're going downhill. Okay. Contra, what's the plan once we get there?
Shoot him a little bit, walk closer, shoot him some more.
Copy. You want to split the town north-south or something?
Let me take a look. Yeah, hang on.
Shooting from up on the
Dude,
hill.
this is 0.
This is 2, go ahead.
When we get into the town, I want 2 to focus on the houses on the southwest side of the main road, and we'll start clearing the houses on the northeast side.
Roger that. 2 has the southern houses.
Sauce, let's move up slightly more to the right over there, behind the warehouse. Alright, somewhere here should be good for dismount. Dismount going foot.
Oh. Oh. I am under the map. Okay, this is a new one.
Oh, I heard you splash into the water.
I am under the map. Okay.
Get a radio down.
I'll put a radio down here.
I hit up Citadel.
Back in action.
Oh, thank you. Alright, gentlemen. Northern side of the road is ours. I want to go... Start from the northern end near the gas station and make our way down from there if possible.
Okay. So flanking hard right?
Hard right, yeah. Give them some leeway to shoot too and not hit us.
Moving it.
Raven 2, this is Raven. Oh, wrong channel.
Yeah.
Raven 2, this is Raven
it'd be great
1.
to have
we are
you.
Flanking hard right, and we'll be attacking from the gas station onwards. I'll copy.
Gotta fuck my...
Good copy. We've gotten into town.
What's my original?
Gas stations to our right.
Where to from here?
Right side, that's the gas station up there, so let's move right.
Alright, now I'll keep to the bushes.
Yeah. Control last.
Soft contact in the street beyond gas station fragging.
Go for it.
Frag out.
Damn. I'm down.
Copy that guy.
They got me good.
Yeah, work on him. You stay in the fight, please.
Yeah, Contra got it.
My guardian angel.
Ask them to search you.
I might wake up.
I don't think that bodes well.
I awaken.
Welcome back.
Let's move to the houses or the barn area to the front right, across the road.
And I'm perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay, cross the road, let's go.
Crossing.
Grab some more cover.
I don't know what we're shooting at.
In the windows.
There was a guy down there.
Let's go. Sauce last. Gentlemen, let's clear these things and let's move on.
Integrated.
Blood loss?
Nah, I'm perfectly fine. I was just a little tired. A little eepy.
This is clear. Next room. I mean, next house.
Next house.
Exit the way we came in, that way. I don't want to go in the main road, if that's okay with you guys.
That is perfectly alright with me.
Alright. Go through here. It's going to be a bit sketch, but let's see.
If you die, be sure to scream a painful death.
Yes, sir.
Hearing a lot of shooting to our right.
Still external. Shared door.
Yeah, this building is clear.
I'm hearing shooting to our west.
You see anything?
I'm looking. Show dice. This fucking apple tree is right in the way.
We might not want to focus on that though. We got guys killing him.
We'll take care of them later. Let's clear the town first. Let's keep moving on task. Follow us.
Good.
Yep.
Probably just going some of these windows to make sure. House left looks okay. Let's check right.
I got an open door building to our south. Attic is clear.
Movement in the grocery store.
We have windows and good line of sight. Let's fight from here for a bit, then we push up.
Reference the grocery store.
Nice.
Alright, 2.
Is that a friendly in the road?
Copy. That's a friendly in the road.
They're shooting into the grocery store.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1. We are across the road from you. We also have friendlies on
I
the
just
road.
watched a friendly friendly fire.
2 copies.
Looks clearish.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Oh, that.
Okay.
There's a guy who walked outside from the grocery store.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I think I'm shooting at the body.
Infantry in grocery store. Couple are down.
Those are friendly.
No, they're friendly.
That's a friendly.
God damn it. Damn it. Just the idea is we're shooting the direction you guys were shooting.
Yeah, I'm a not.
Let's keep moving. Next building over. Let's go.
This one looks good.
Yep.
Lower floor is clear-ish. pop these doors.
Talk about fucking sketch.
We have friendlies up front shooting at something. See if we
Friendly
can get the eyes from
or
top floor.
whatever direction this is. Yeah, let's go pop.
Yeah, let's start shooting it southward from top floor.
1, this is 2.
No eyes.
Send it.
That guy, I think there's a good room here.
Do you have any eyes on the grocery store that is to our left, your right?
Here's a window.
Oh, wait, 1.
Hey, do you guys have eyes on the grocery store?
Fucking tree, dude.
Hey, we have clear line of sight.
Clear-ish. A couple corpses in there. Nothing obvious.
Roger that. Thank you, 1.
That guy? What do you see?
Leads. Lots of them.
Lots of
Alright, guys.
Copy. Contra, what's the time? Do we have to speed up or we're good?
Yeah, we're short time. Let's
Copy.
To the church.
Alright, all elements, just step up the aggression about 15%.
Go to church.
Man, let's move. Next building.
There you go. Time is of the essence.
Exit is main road, main road, main road.
Main road.
Main road?
Other side there's no exit.
There's another. That's where we came in.
Oh, okay. We can go that way, yeah.
I prefer not to get gunned out in the street.
Turn around a bit.
Would we say send one person into the church tower?
Lots of open doors and windows.
Let's check this building on the right of the church before we move to the church, if we can, from the safe side.
Oh, shit. Alright, ahead of you.
Okay.
Did I nick you, NBG?
Yeah.
Alright, check yourself. Make sure you're not bleeding.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna just hold this spot.
Yeah, hold that spot. That guy, you hold that spot. Down the road. Yeah, we'll keep clearing those buildings though.
Little conscious just walking around with a pistol.
We got friendlies up on the buildings over
Eyes
there.
on, friendlies to the left of us.
Ducking in here.
Next building over is clear.
Next to the left.
There are friendlies there. Friendlies there. NVG. Those are friendlies.
Damn.
They look like they're wearing a brown.
Oh well.
Yeah. They're friendlies. They're patroller. Just keep moving forward.
Hey, that guy, NBG, I want you guys to go into the church, make sure it's clear, just peek in and come out, join us.
Okay.
The rest of us are going to start moving forward.
0, this is 2.
Go ahead for 0.
Ready to meet God?
Friendlies look like they're clearing the MSR. There's a building that we were taking fire from earlier. We're going to go clear. That's on the north end of town.
0 copies.
Alright. Robin.
Alright, 2, we're making way towards that house over there.
Main floor clear. Got stairs. Make it slow.
That guy, NBG, any updates?
You want us clearing the tower as well?
Copy. Take your time, spend like 30 seconds to check that. Sauce and me at the end of town greenhouse.
Well, after you.
Clear up here so far.
Looking good?
0, this is 1. We have reached the end of
All right.
town on the northern side. I think it's all clear.
0 copies. We should be very nearly out of time, I'm thinking.
Come on, back down. It should be clear.
At this point, clear a little bit cautiously. I think we're achieved our objective enough. Just run the clock down.
Church is clear.
We're going to finish clearing out this building, make sure it's actually empty.
100%.
Explosion?
Zero, this is 1. We want to switch sides on the road and see if we can clear the southern end of town, but on the southern side of the road. Copy.
0 copies.
That guy, NBG, any update?
It's clear.
Copy. We are just on the other side of the church, other side of the road, main road.
Copy, regrouping. Well, I'm pretty sure that's friendlies down there.
Yeah, they're clearing the building
That's
down
the
there.
buzzer, boys.
All right.
I'll let these guys finish clearing the upstairs, but that's the buzzer.
Quite the shootout here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like a western.
Empty? What the hell?
They all piled out.
All
once we
right,
started
that's
shooting
the
at 'em.
buzzer. Stand by.
They ate fucking everything.
Stand by. Don't respawn yet. Hang on.
And frankly, that was a clear of that building.
Don't. Just don't. All right, now you can hop back in, boys. And if you had a radio and you want to spawn there, do that and just let me know when you're ready to get picked up.
Is that a good time, do you guys think?
I think that might be an excellent place to stop right there.
That's what I was thinking. Cool.
So let me just update our situation map. Yeah, unfortunately, one of our assisting units got chopped up pretty good, but the other one did have over 50%. So the situation map, it is at the, what I'll do is I'll set it up after the, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, damn. They only get 1. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, so they get 1 more. Which they're going to drop there. And they're going to try to dig in and make a final stand, I think. So when we come back, it'll be the top of our turn, meaning we can drop our reinforcements and all that good stuff. But I think that is a great place to call it for the night. Yeah, so...
I like it.
Yeah, here, let me end X, end X, end X. And let's all meet in the Discord.
All right.
Well, thank you, everybody. This was a shit ton of fun. Tiki, thank you for jumping in. I wasn't expecting to see you, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, you guys played pretty early, but I had a blast. I appreciate you guys hosting tonight.
Yeah, man. And as we evolve, we can also discuss start and stop times and all that. This is just what we've done for years. Doesn't mean it's the best. So yeah, welcome. And let me see here. What we like to do at the end of every session is we take a breather and we do what we call highs and lows. And basically what that is we each pick something that was the highest moment and the lowest moment. Now, low doesn't always mean bad. Merely, what was the part that just kind of sucked the most? Doesn't even mean you're asking people to do anything about it. You're just sort of just being like, yeah, that kind of sucked. And then the idea is that if a lot of people all pick the same thing, or if that low is something that is correctable and fixable, either through tactics changes or gameplay changes, we just go ahead and just talk it out and figure that out a little later. But either way, with such a large group, my goodness, we can just go ahead and just do highs and lows, and we'll start with Aiko, sir.
My high was the CQB with the team. You guys were amazingly coordinated. We did everything well, and I like that. It went smoothly, so very nicely done. Low for me would be the night fighting. I know we were effective, but in my head it's like kind of boring to just sit and click into the forest. Maybe something else can be done to improve night fighting or defensive fighting in general, but it's a big topic. But yeah, it's not like bad, it's the low point. Everything was pretty good. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like unguided rocket strikes, Seiko?
Yeah. Well, keep in mind,
like
we're expecting mortars in the next one, so maybe that'll make a difference. Who knows? Tiki, you want to take a stab at it, or you want to hear a few more first?
I would say my low was the first time I played. I got on the gun. I was shooting. I was having a great time. And I just get schwacked. It takes 10 minutes to get back up, and as soon as I get up, I run into town, cross the MSR, and get schwacked again.
Oh, that's right. You were by the church.
Yeah. I think the high was clearing that last house. That was pretty lit. I liked throwing some frags in there, so that was fun.
Click.
I would say highs were every single time we attacked. I think we were really effective. The push on the hill was probably my favorite. Fighting uphill like that, we did a really good job kind of bounding up even as two separate elements. Support by fire going up the hill was done beautifully, and we did that with no casualties until we got to the top of the hill, and then I went down. I think I was the only one in that attack. That was done really well. Lows, I don't really have much other than, yeah, I don't really have anything. Nothing really stuck out to me for a low. Sorry.
Hey, fair enough. For myself, high point, I think I actually agree with Click, was that fight for the forest for Signal Hill. Just the volume of fire. Like, I felt like I could walk on the bullets. That was really cool. And as a guy who's been really trying to drill into the group, hey, ammo is cheap, to actually see, and I guess I should say hear, the group picking that up was just kind of a big high for me, just hearing everyone just blasting. And it worked. We took very few casualties until we were in a position when it was just like a knife fight. So that was really cool. Low point, I agree with Aiko. Yeah, sitting and plinking at the guys in the woods was a little dull. So I'll have to think up a way to make defensive scenarios more interesting. But for a dry run, that was still pretty fucking good.
I would like to say that part of the issue that made that maybe dull is just because that specific position from that specific axis of approach wildly favors the defensive.
That's a really good point. They had to cross a fairly open area at under illumination, prepared fighting positions, all that jazz. So maybe that was just super one-sided. Either way, something to think about. Contra, what do you think, sir? Highs and lows.
The high point was just how great you guys were running everything. You guys were fantastic. And then as a corollary to that, the whole concept is great, especially because I don't lead a lot. I don't really like it, but only having to do it for 20 minutes at a time is kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off, because you're going to get a reset no matter how badly you fuck up. Then low point, I can't really think of anything.
Cool. MBG?
Yeah, high point was, I really liked the concept. I thought it was really cool having to think about the different tokens that you're getting or the enemy's getting. And the attack on the hill, I agree, was awesome. Didn't really have a low point, but one thing that I was thinking during the defensive scenario was it could be more interesting if there was a supply constraint. Maybe fewer grenades, fewer flares would have made it a little bit more tense.
That's a good point. All right, Night Fox.
I actually really liked the night defense part. I just really liked it.
You were busy though.
Say what?
You were busy the whole time though. You were providing all kinds of illumination. You had something to do.
That's true. And running back and forth with ammo. The only low point that I had was the first time we went down into Beauregard from the top of the hill. It kind of felt like we stalled a little bit, and I think that we got into the trap of something didn't go correct, or we paused too long, and then once we got a casualty, we just started burning ammo and not accomplishing really anything with burning that ammo. And even then, it wasn't much of a low point, because we did actually
rally, rearm, and say, we're going to thunder run it. And we almost eked out a victory there by, a minute or two. Because you were going to stack up on the building that had the last guys in it.
Yeah, but we just ran out of time.
Yep.
RT?
Highs, taking Signal Hill, fighting up that hill to all the enemies. Good teamwork, movements, and comms. Also, the engineering side, that's a lot of fun, setting that stuff up. Lows were the 2 crashes related to inventory. First one, putting a supply pack in my backpack, crashed me. Second one was reloading inside the Humvee, and an illumination round. Or a
weird. Sauce?
I was getting all those prepared defenses up on Signal Hill. Low. Driving, trying to get the NG truck up to the top of Signal Hill. We didn't have as much time as we could have.
It's always going to be the tricky part when you've got a time constraint. There's just never enough. That guy?
Yeah, there was a lot that got wasted there just by high centering the truck, though.
Maybe, but hey, we live, we learn, and we get winching cables? ? All right, that guy, what you got for us, sir?
Yeah, I like the our assault on the hill.
That was cool.
I think it kind of sounded like we had talking guns there for a moment.
I think we did. Yeah, without even coordinating it. Yeah.
And then the lowest, probably our first ever assault on the first town. There's comparatively just very forgettable.
Hey, fair. Alrighty. So we've kind of talked out a little bit of our highs and lows. It sounds like there weren't any particularly strong lows that stood out, other than maybe, some of us were a little underutilized during the defense during the night. And next, I just want to ask, and this is just for anybody, let's talk tactics. Did anybody feel like our tactics underserved us, or that they really broke down under certain situations? And even our STF guests, I mean, speak up. You guys are squared the fuck away with tactics. So if, of course we don't have as strong of a focus as you, because we're, trying to do an omnibus of skills to be able to do a little bit of everything. If any of our tactics are counterproductive, I want to hear about it so that we can evolve and grow. So anybody feel like our tactics underserved us today?
You guys look good. Just need some sharpening, but all the base stuff is good, and it serves you well enough for what you're trying to accomplish. So it looks good to me.
Yeah, thanks. Coming from guys like you, because I watch your vids when Aiko streams them, I know STF is squared the fuck away, and it's definitely something that, I'm excited to, bring that energy, back into the group, since, admittedly, we've been doing this a long time, so sometimes we get a little relaxed in our tactics just from familiarity. So definitely having fresh eyes and critical minds on the tactics is always welcome. So if you guys think of something like, oh yeah, they did this thing where they peeled and it really didn't make sense to do it then, so blah blah blah, even stuff like that, just throw it in our Discord. We love talking that shit out. And like we always say, our SOP is a living document for a reason. We're always tweaking it and editing it. So don't be afraid to speak up if anybody here found a tactic that we utilized that didn't work. And the corollary is also true. If you saw a tactic that 100% fucking worked, but needs more reps, point that out too, so that we know where to focus our training. Because it isn't always obvious to us. We're not always aware of our own deficiencies.
I have a comment on that.
Yeah, what you got, boss?
So we are really good at infantry fighting. We are able to do the 4Fs. We are able to, no problem. When it comes to vehicle and infantry together, I think we need a little bit more training on how do we use the vehicles effectively.
Yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead.
And I was going to say, this scenario would also benefit by both sides having vehicles that will actually add more flavor to it. Like, not all the time, but, you know.
Sure.
AT gunners will get a chance to do something.
Sure. So to answer your 2 points, I think by our doctrine, like these the design documents we've got, our hope is to open up like a cavalry squad that specializes in vehicle stuff, everything from light Vics like heavy Humvees all the way up to eventually, you know, hopefully tanks and APCs and IFEs and stuff like that, so that they are the SMEs when it comes to how best to deploy Vics, what are their strengths and weaknesses, crap like that. Ideally, a section of Cav guys would just run the Vics, and the infantry would just become like a projectile that get pooped out of the vehicles and go do their thing while the Vics also do their thing, you know. So I think right now, primarily they're just transport, you know, just to cut down the time it takes to move somewhere. And you're right, we haven't really explored those tactics yet. So, you know, still a bit of a new frontier because of the quality of the driving in Arma. So I'm really excited to see what we start cooking up as we use them more.
I got something.
Yeah, what you got, boss?
Open movements, you guys do a really good fucking job. Like I said, that was one of the high points earlier. One of the, I guess if I was going to say like a training opportunity, I'm a CQB nut, and when we do get internal, the one thing that I'm actually going to start trying to train the guys up over here is when dealing with like stairways. Instead of like in that last house, there was about 4 or 5 of us that were up on that 3rd deck, and we kind of all got congested on that stairwell for a second. We couldn't contact. When in that situation, we would normally send 2 guys. So you have like one team, and they kind of push up to that next spot, like at the bottom of that stairwell, and they start working it. So if they need to throw prep, if they need to do whatever, if they need to bail off, they have all the room. The whole rest of the stack's not up behind them. And if they need more guns, they can call for more guns. But the reason we do that is so we don't have that kind of accordion effect that we had there at the end, where we need more guns in the fight. We got people reloading and stuff's happening, but we all can't move because we're all kind of on top of each other. And it was my fault too, because I was on top of RT, and me and RT got stuck on the stairs together. But that's definitely a training point that I'm trying to press with STF itself. Also, is just sending 2 guys. If we got stairs, send 2 guys, and once they get to that top point or that landing or, you know, a good spot where they can hold a position, then we can send the rest of the team up.
Yeah, that's probably the simplest way, and it reminds me a lot of our point man concept that we use when we're moving overland, which we didn't use a lot today, but particularly when we're marching, where you leave your point man kind of extra far out in front and let him kind of establish what's going on, and the same concept would apply in CQB. My critique, and I did notice this as Zeus, I believe it was Night Fox, I think you were reloading as you were getting pushed into the threat zone from the guys behind you. So like, you know, I think they're what I would say, you know, in the shoot house, I'd be like, yo, don't try to drive the stack from the back, right? Don't backseat drive. You know, your point man sees what he sees and doesn't see what he doesn't see for a reason. You know, he's hesitating for a reason. You know, so I think point man should probably never be going into a doorway with his magazine out. And, you know, if the guys in the back are shouting, go, 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 cool, got it. I still have a responsibility to make sure my weapon's up before I head in there, stuff like that.
Yeah, what created that whole situation in the first place was having 8 people in that stairwell and having mounted positions above us. Like, we were fucked there either way.
Yeah.
So I think we did the best that we had at the time, and obviously if we change those tactics right there, it's going to have a different turnout.
At the end of the day, it fucking worked because individuals put in the effort to develop good shots, deconflict with their partners in like split-second decisions, and put fucking lead on targets. So at the end of the day, it fucking worked because of individual efforts. and there's room for improvement through better tactics like what Click was saying, where it's like stairs, send 2. Have them clear it, hold it, then bring up the rest. And then, we have the luxury in most of our scenarios of knowing that there are no civilians, there are no hostages. So we also have the luxury of knowing that we can just fucking roll frags through doors and soften rooms up with, medium machine gun fire before we commit to breaching that threshold. And those are things we should experiment with and see if it's something we like doing, Alrighty, good talk about that. Any other tactical stuff that we can think of that maybe could use some improvement, or maybe we do too much and need to slow down on? Anything that we can think of? No big if you can't. We actually have a whole channel dedicated to it, at least for Devil Birds, in 1PH. So if you throw the idea, even in open comms, we'll throw it into our list in our Sentry S3 and talk about it later. So even if you can't think of it now, no big deal. And I think that covers everything gameplay related. Anybody else, any other gameplay related comments? Going once? Going twice?
Thank you.
Admin related shit. Aiko, Night Fox, can we think of anything admin for the group?
The only thing I can think of is, do we, Ren?